Tips. We're gonna lift our belly button, our chest, our ribs, and the last thing that comes up is your head. As we inhale, we very slowly bend our elbows. Elbows stay nice and wide as we lower our belly, our ribs, and our chest. Maybe even your forehead comes to a rest outside of your left knee. Inhale as we push our arms straight, lifting our belly, ribs, and chest. Last thing that comes up is your head. Rounding our spine, bringing our left palm flat, rolling back through the middle, bringing both knees straight up towards the ceiling. Both of your feet are nice and flat. We're going to drop our knees to the right side one more time. Swing those left fingertips outside as far as we can, outside of our right knee. Bending your arms, lowering your ribs, chest, belly, forehead. Really maybe a little bit deeper into that stretch. Same for an inhale. Exhale as we push and lift your belly, chest, head, moving from the floor, sweeping left fingertips up, overhead. Going back onto our sits bone, bringing your knees up towards the ceiling. Plant your left hand, drop your knees to the left side. Right hand, right fingertips come up. Planting that hand as wide as you can. And then slowly bend your arms, bringing your chest, your belly, your ribs, maybe your head down towards the floor. Inhale. As we exhale, we're going to lift our chest, our head. Swing your right fingertips up and over. So planting your left and your right hand outside of your bolster. Turn your fingertips away from your body. We're just going to push and lift your hips up and back. Lifting yourself, your sits bones onto the edge of your bolster. Please pull your feet in a little bit closer to your body, turning your toes out 45 degrees. We're going to extend our fingertips from our chest. Maybe step our feet in a little bit closer. Maybe give ourselves a little more space in between our feet. We're going to bring our fingertips down towards our mat. As our fingertips find our mat, we're going to very slowly lift our hips away from our bolster. Lifting our hips up towards the ceiling, straightening our legs. As your legs straighten, I want you to push into your fingertips, sending the weight of your body back into your heels. And then allow your head to be nice and heavy here, coming to a deep forward bend. Inhale. As you exhale, please push into your fingertips and lift your gaze to the front of your mat. You can heel toe your feet in towards each other so they're a little bit closer. Finding stillness here again. As we inhale, we allow our arms to bend, your head to be heavy, coming back into a deep forward bend. Lifting our fingertips from our mat, grabbing opposite elbows, coming into a ragdoll here, gently swaying left to right. Inhale. On your next exhale, and find stillness. Bring your fingertips back down onto your mat. Pushing into your fingertips, lifting your gaze, lifting your head to the front of your mat. Inhale. As you exhale, we're going to lean our body weight into our right foot. We're going to bend our left knee up towards our chest. We're going to bend both knees. And we're going to allow our left knee and chin to land on top of our bolster. So you can either push into your fingertips or you can heel toe your right foot up outside your right pinky. We're going to inhale. We're going to bring our fingertips to the front of our mat. And then fingertips, you're going to reach up overhead. Reaching your fingertips up towards the ceiling, lifting your chin slightly. Pull your belly button up and in towards your spine. And then as you exhale, we're going to push and bend our knee, pushing your hips down to the front of your mat. And you can change the angle of your foot. If this feels too much, you can Exhale, toe your foot to the front of your mat. Inhale. As we exhale, we're gonna hinge from our hips. We're gonna straighten our right leg. We're gonna bring our fingertips down towards our mat. We're gonna flex our right toe. You can sit back towards your left heel on top of your bolster. Inhale. Exhale. And next inhale. And put our right foot flat on our mat. We're gonna push our hips down to the front. We're gonna release our fingertips to the front of our mat. And very slowly reach our fingertips up above our head, lifting your chin. Inhale. As we exhale, we're gonna turn to the right. And then we're gonna drop our left hand to the outside of our right knee. And then just reach your right fingertips to the back of your mat. You can take your gaze over your shoulder, or you can leave it to the right side. Inhale. As we exhale, bring both fingertips back up towards the ceiling, turning your body to the front. Straightening that right leg, lifting your hips and your sits bones up and back towards that left heel. Bringing your fingertips left and right inside of that right leg. Keeping your back nice and flat. Pushing into your fingertips, keeping your gaze to the front of your room. Inhale. As we exhale, please walk your hands to the front of your mat. Please tuck your left toe underneath you on your bolster. Take an inhale here. And as we exhale, we're going to push and lift our left leg away from our bolster. Pausing for an inhale. Exhale. Slowly bend our left knee. Bringing it back down onto your bolster. Keeping your hands on your mat, we're going to straighten our right leg, sending your sits bones back towards your heel, towards your bolster. Pulling your belly button up a little bit tighter against your spine. Inhale. And exhale, putting your right foot flat, pushing your hips down in front. One more time. Just pull your shoulders away from your legs. Inhale. And then as we exhale this time, we're going to send our hips back towards our left heel. We're going to round our spine, and we're just going to sweep our right leg towards the back of our mat. And it's going to land on top of our bolster, meeting our left knee. Now we're in a supported tabletop position. Inhale. As we exhale, we're going to send our hips back towards our heels, coming into a supported child's pose here. Pushing into the heels of your hands and the pads of your fingers. Your ribs, chest, and belly are resting on your left and right thigh. Inhale. As we exhale, we're going to round our spine, rising away from our bolster and our mat. Coming back to a tabletop position. Push your shoulders back towards your sits bones, pulling them away from your ears. Please pull your belly button up and in towards your spine a little bit tighter. Inhale. As we exhale, we're going to push our hips back towards our sits bones, coming to a supported child's pose. Taking a breath here. Inhale. Exhale. And we round our spine, rising away from our mat, coming back to our tabletop. On our next inhale, we're going to shift our right knee to the middle of our bolster. We're going to round our spine, and we're going to step our left foot up and outside our left pinky. Pausing here for a breath. Inhale. Exhale. On our next inhale, we're going to release our pinkies to the front of our mat, pushing down really hard into the sole of our left foot, helping us to control our movement. Sweeping your fingertips up above your head. Inhale. As we exhale, push your hips down into the front. Coming into a deep lunge on the left side. Another inhale here. As we exhale, and bring our fingertips to the front of our mat. Coming down onto our fingertips, we're going to push our left leg straight. We're going to sit towards our right heel and our bolster, keeping your back nice and straight. Holding on mat with your fingertips, keeping your shoulders pulled down away from your ears. Inhale. Exhale, keeping our fingertips on our mat. Bending our left knee. Please push your hips down in front. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to send our hips back of our mat towards our right heel. Ensuring that both of your hips are staying to the front of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, pushing your hips down in front. Tucking your right toe underneath on your bolster, you can come down onto your palms. We're going to push and lift our right leg away from our bolster. And you can adjust the angle of your foot if you need to. Taking your breath here. Inhale, keeping that back nice and flat. As we exhale, we're slowly going to bend our right knee. And as we inhale, we're going to bring our fingertips to the front of our mat. And up overhead. Keeping your shoulders pulled down away from your ears, pushing your hips down in front. Inhale. As we exhale, we're going to bring our fingertips back towards the front of our mat. Fingertips find the inside of your mat, inside your left foot. And we're going to push that left leg straight. Instead of sitting back towards your heel this time, just keep your hips a little bit higher. And see if you can bring your chest down a little bit lower and then split your left and your right hand outside of your left leg. Inhale. Exhale, pushing your hips down in front. One last time. Tucking that right toe under, we're going to push and lift our right leg away from our bolster. Holding for an inhale. Bringing both your left and your right hand inside of your left foot. We're going to sit back towards our right heel. We're going to bend our knee. We're going to see if we can just step our right foot outside of our right pinky into a wide-legged stance. Bending your arms, allowing your head to be heavy, keeping your weight distributed into the balls of your feet and your toes. Inhale. And exhale. Coming down onto your palms. On our next inhale, bending both of your knees. Please step your left foot back onto your bolster. And then step your right foot back onto your bolster. Slowly bend your knees. Gently allow your knees to find your mat in front of your bolster. Please point your toes to the tops of your feet and on your bolster. And then send your hips, your sits bones back towards your heels. And then walk your hands out away from your body. Coming to a child's pose, supported in a different way here. Forehead, third eye, resting on your mat. Inhale. As we exhale, we're going to round our spine. We rise away from our mat, body waving, bringing your thighs down towards your mat. And then pull your shoulders away from your ears. Slowly allow your elbows to bend. Your belly and your ribs come down on your mat. Your chin stays high. Pulling your hands so they're underneath your shoulder blades. Or underneath your shoulders, apologies. Squeeze your elbows so they're nice and tight against your ribs. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to push yourself up and back. Coming to a child's pose again. Third eye resting on your mat. Inhale. Exhale as you round your spine, rising away from your mat. Coming to a tabletop, pull your hands in a little bit closer to underneath your body. Taking an inhale here. And exhale, tucking our toes under and top of our bolster. And we're going to push and lift our hips up and back. Into a child's, feet down dog. Keep your feet on top of your bolster. If this is too much, you can be on your forearms. Inhale. As we exhale, we're going to bend our knees, nice and slow. Gently finding our mat in front of our bolster. we lift our toes, tapping our toes on our bolster, and bring them back together on top of your bolster. On our next inhale, we find stillness. On our next exhale, tuck our chin to our chest, push and lift our hips up and back. Move down, down. Pushing into the heels of your hands and the palms of your fingers if you're on your wrist. Inhale. As we exhale, we're going to step our right foot down outside of our bolster. Exhale, step your left foot off your bolster outside of it. On your next inhale, slowly start walking your hands in towards your body, towards your bolster. Stepping your left and then your right hand on top of your bolster. Please turn your toes out 45 degrees. Please start bending your knees and dropping our hips down towards our bolster. Now we find ourselves in a Malasana. Sitting pretty much in the middle of our bolster. Lifting your chest. Please grab onto your left and your right knees. Pulling against your knees, please squeeze your shoulder blades together along your spine. Lift your chest, lift your chin, inhale. As we exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Round your spine. Take another inhale. As we pull against our knees, lift your chin, lift your chest. As we exhale, rounding our spine, dropping our chin to our chest. We're going to lean forward, leaning into our fingertips, straightening our legs, lifting our hips up away from our bolster. Turning your toes to the front of your mat, allowing your head to be heavy here again. As we exhale, we're going to push into our fingertips, coming into a flat back position, looking to the top of your mat. And slowly bending our knees on our next inhale. Finding our Malasana again. Sweeping your fingertips to the front of your mat. Extending from your chest. Inhale. Exhale. On our next inhale, we're going to load our bow and arrow. So we're going to bend our right arm as we open it up to the back of our knee. Then we're going to reach down with our left hand. We're going to push our left hand against our right knee. And you can reach down with your right hand, grab the outside of your bolster to deepen the stretch. And now you're pushing your left hand against your knee. Pushing your right hand against your bolster, lifting up your right shoulder, put your belly button in towards your spine, and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Release your right fingertips. We're just going to reach our right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Bring our left hand on our knee. And then bring your right fingertips back down. Finding the right side of your bolster. Pushing in your bolster, twisting to that right side a little bit more. Inhale. As we exhale, releasing our right fingertips, bring our right fingertips up towards our head, up above the ceiling side. And then back down, finding our bolster. Twisting a little bit to the right side. And releasing both fingertips as we inhale one more time, bringing your body back to the center. Both fingertips reaching above your head. Pause it. Inhale. Exhale. On our next inhale, we load our bow and arrow with our left hand, bending your elbow, pulling that bow, and then opening to the left side. Bring your right arm, extending it to the front, the left arm is extended to the back. Pushing your sits bones into your bolster, pushing your knees to the right and left side, making your spine as tall as possible. Bring your right hand to find your left knee. Pushing and twisting to the left side, you can drop your left hand, find the outside, left side of your bolster to help twist and deepen the stretch. Looking over your left shoulder, inhale. Exhale. Another inhale. Exhale. your left fingertips and we're gonna reach our left fingertips up overhead. Your right hand is still grabbing the outside of your left knee. And bring those left fingertips slowly back down. Find the outside of your bolster, twisting a little bit harder to the left side. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, your left fingertips reach up overhead again. Your left and right knee are still pushing to the left and right side. Bring those left fingertips back down. Finding the outside of your bolster, twisting a little bit harder to the left side. Inhale. Exhale to release both of our hands. Bring your fingertips up towards the ceiling as you bring your body back to the center. Inhale. Bring your hands together above your head. Exhale. Bring your hands down to heart center. Bending our spine. We're going to lean back, placing your right hand behind your bolster, fingertip facing away from your body. Your left hand finds the mat behind your bolster. Fingertips facing away from your body, and just heel toe your feet to the front of your mat. And we're not going to lift our hips here, we're just going to push into our palms. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift your chest towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to lean into our left palm. Right fingertips are going to reach up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to take our gaze down to our left hand on the floor. On our next inhale, our right fingertips reach up towards the top of our mat. And as we exhale, our right hand will come up towards the ceiling, opening our right arm back to the right side. Finding the floor next to our bolster. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale. On our next inhale, we lean into our right palm. Left fingertips reach up towards the ceiling. Take our gaze down to our right hand on the ground. On our next inhale, left fingertips reach up above our head. Bring your left fingertips back up overhead. Slowly sweeping your left fingertips up on the floor, outside of your bolster. Turning your fingertips away from your body. Push into your palms, your fingertips. Squeeze your shoulder blades together along your spine, lift your chest. Inhale. We're going to walk our hands in towards our bolster. Then up onto our bolster. Getting your knees in towards your bolster, putting a little more space between your knees and your feet. Taking your left and right hands, putting them on your bolster. We're going to inhale. As we exhale, we're going to push into our bolster. We're going to lift our hips up, away from our bolster, straightening our legs, turning your toes to the front of your mat. Allowing your head to be heavy again here. Into a deep forward bend, your weight is in the balls of your feet and your heels. Inhale. You can add a little gentle rock here. Left to right swing, little ragdoll. Exhale. Take another breath here. Inhale. Exhale as we find some stillness. Pushing into your fingertips, we're going to lift our chest. Coming to a standing position, slowly bring your arms next to your side. And then slowly bring your arms up overhead. Pushing the soles of your feet really hard into your mat as you reach your fingertips up above your head. Bringing your palms together above head. Exhale as you bring your hands down on heart center. Inhale as you release your hands to your sides, coming in the mountain pose. As you do that, you can lean your weight into your right foot. We're going to bring our left foot. We're going to step it up on top of our bolster. Our heel will be on top of our bolster. The ball of our foot and our toes will be on the mat. And then we're going to step our right foot up. Your feet do not have to be together. So now we're up on the balls of our feet and on our toes. Your palms are facing away from your body. Please pull your belly button up and in towards your spine. Squeeze your shoulder blades together along your spine. Keep your chest lifted. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, please bring your arms up alongside your body, up towards the ceiling. Palms facing in but not touching. Bring your palms together as you exhale. Bring your hands down to heart center. Inhale as you release your hands. Exhale, we're going to sweep our arms, extending them from our chest, sitting halfway into Utkatasana. Sitting into your chair pose, keeping your belly button pulled in towards your spine. Inhale. Exhale, you can continue to bend your knees. Bring your fingertips on your mat, straighten your legs as much as you can. Coming into a deep forward bend while your heels are still lifted, supported by your bolster. Inhale. Exhale, you can bend your knees. Lift your fingertips to the front of your mat. Sitting back in your chair for one moment. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to stand all the way up. Please reach your fingertips up towards the ceiling. And then you can just bring your arms slowly down by your side. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Lift your chest, lift your chin. Inhale. Exhale, we're just going to go ahead. You're going to step off of your bolster and you can turn around. Face your bolster, so you're going to stand at the top of your mat. Feet are hip width apart, squeezing your shoulder blades together along your spine, your chin and your chest, letting your mountain pose. As we inhale, slowly bring your arms up overhead. Bringing your palms together, bring your hands down, heart center, exhale. And then you're going to bend your knees slightly, hinge from your hips, push your hips behind you. Bring your hands down to your mat. You're going to walk your hands away from your body, walking your hands to the left and right side of your bolster. Slowly bending your knees, driving your mat out of your bolster. Then you can straighten your legs. And allow yourself to recline on top of your bolster. Have your elbows nice and wide, placing your fingertips only on the mat. You're going to exhale as you push your chest. Back towards your heels, and you can drag your hands closer to your body. You can allow your bolster to support your forehead there. So hold this child's pose for one moment. Inhale. Exhale, round your spine. Please rise away from your head. Walking your hands up onto your bolster. Around our spine, we're going to bring our left knee up towards our chest. We're going to step our left foot outside of our bolster. And then your right step under. Lift your hands a little bit higher over your bolster, pushing your fingertips into your bolster so that you can arch your back, push your hips down, inhale. bolster, sitting back into a child's pose. Allow your third eye to be supported by your bolster. Allow your thighs to support your chest and your ribs. Inhale. Exhale. On our next inhale, please round your spine, rising away from your neck. Pushing in your bolster, rounding our spine, lift our right knee up, stepping our right foot outside of our bolster. Push our hips down and back. Then gotta get deeper here, stretching to come down onto your foot here. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale. Working that left foot over behind you. Exhale. Inhale here. And back up onto your palms. Inhale to reach our right fingertips to the front of our mat. Up overhead. Seeing if we can find that left thigh. Pausing for a moment. Inhale, bring our right arm back up. Bring our left heel on the journey, so lift your left fingertips up towards the front of your mat. Back in the back of our mat. Reversing that. And the fingertips up towards the ceiling. And our bolster. So you can say hi if you're on your forearm or your palms, or you can go down on your forearms. We push. Lift our left leg away from our mat. Keeping your back nice and flat, or keeping your gaze in front of your mat. Inhale. Exhale. Gently find your mat on your bolster. Inhale and bring your right fingertips to the front of your mat and look up overhead. We'll be finding the back of our thigh. Inhaling as we reach up. Overhead. Right hand lands on your bolster. When we inhale, take our left arm on the journey, reaching to the front of our mat. Looking overhead. Maybe finding the back of our thigh. Next inhale, reversing that motion. Left arm up and overhead. And your bolster, pause it for an inhale. Exhale. Pushing the left leg away from our mat. Inhale. Exhale together. Pushing in your bolster with both arms, round that spine. Lift that right leg up. We're gonna rotate it around to the back. Bringing your right knee back down behind your left. Sliding your hands down your bolster, finding that child's pose, allowing your third eye to rest on your bolster. Reaching your fingertips up away from your body. Inhale. Exhale as we round, rising away from our bolster. Tucking your toes under. Pausing here for an inhale. Push your shoulders away from your ears. Then as we exhale, we push and lift. Coming back around your hood. And then continuing to push and lift our hips up and back. Coming to a little bit different support of a down dog. Inhale. As we exhale, please rise up onto the balls of your feet and your tiptoes. As you exhale, please take your gaze to your fingertips. As we inhale, please very slowly. Lower your knees. Taking your toes, inhale, sit back towards your heels. Reaching your fingertips up and away from your body, third eye find your bolster. Inhale. As we exhale, rounding our spine, coming to a tabletop. On our forearms on top of our bolster this time, interlocking your fingers. Tucking your toes under as we inhale. As we exhale, push and lift our hips up and back. Pushing your heels down towards your mat. Taking a full inhale. As we exhale, foot your left leg up and back for a three-legged dog here. Exhale, bend that left knee. step your left foot back to meet your right. Coming into our supported child's pose here. On our next inhale, we float our right leg up and back to a three-legged dog. As we exhale, bend that right knee. As we inhale again, round our spine, bring our right knee up towards our bolster, finding the mat in front of our bolster. Our left leg is still extended behind us. Pushing our arms straight, coming on top of our bolster. Liking your right toes under. Push your left leg up here. On balance here. Bring our down our left knee up towards our armpit. Rounding our spine, so we're doing our hip card, our circular articulated rotation. See if you can extend. Our right leg to the back again. Rounding one more hip card. And that left knee up towards your armpit. Rounding our spine. Get towards your chest. See if we can extend that leg one more time. Bring your knee up. Pointing your toes. And sitting back towards your heels. Bending your arms in towards your body. You can come into a little ball, holding your head, framing your head if you like, letting your head rest on your bolster, sitting back towards your heels. Inhale. Exhale. And your next inhale, allow your left and right hands to find the top left and right corner of your bolster. Another inhale here. Exhale. Exhale away. From our bolster. Hands to your tabletop. Letting those up. Now push and lift your hips up and back. And then walk your hands down your bolster towards your body. Then release your hands from your bolster. Extend your arms from your chest. Bending your knees. Sitting into your Uttanasana for 1 moment. Inhale. Exhale as you stand straight up, fingertips are reaching for the ceiling. Maybe push your hips to the front of your mat. Maybe reach your fingertips to the back of your mat. Inhale. As you exhale, leaning your body weight into your right leg. Lift your left knee up towards your chest. We're just going to step onto our bolster. With our left knee, left foot in the couch. We're going to inhale. We're going to hinge our hips. And as we exhale, we're going to see if we can push our hips behind us. You can put a soft bend in your right knee. We're going to see if we can reach down and find our bolster. Allowing maybe your thigh to support your ribs and your belly. Keeping your back as flat as you can. Feeling a deep stretch in your left hamstring. Exhale. You can allow your head to be heavy, rounding of the spine here. On your next inhale, your gaze back to the front of your belly. Put a little more bend in your right knee. See if we can reach our fingertips back to the front. And back overhead. We slowly push our left leg straight. Pushing your right foot really hard into the ground. Inhale. As we exhale, see if we can slide that left leg off your bolster, stepping your left foot in front. turnaround twist. If your blanket is nearby and that's what you would like for your Shavasana, we have found our final resting posture. So if you want a blanket, you can put a blanket over your legs, your feet, wherever you want. So we're gonna end the same way we started. So your knees are gonna bend in towards one another. Your feet are gonna be at the edges of your mat. So letting your left and right knees support each other. Laying back onto your bolster. Letting your arms extend from your left and right side, letting them bend so that your shoulders are supported by your bolster, but they're lifted slightly. Give you a little arch in your back, your palms are face up. Gaze is nice and low. With invitation to close your eyes here as we now reap the benefits of the work that we have just done. Focusing on your breathing.